Hello, everyone. You're watching CCP podcast. Watching, enjoy it, fun, love life, all room yours.
What is happening, friends of CCP Podcasting Productions? Welcome to Legends of Wrestling. I am Chris Page. Today we're going to be taking a peek at none other than Gino Hernandez, a talent that was gone too soon from the territory days of professional wrestling, and a gentleman that left his mark on the industry as a whole that is still felt today. This should be a really rock solid show. If you're here live with me in the chat, good to see you. Glad you're here with us. If you're catching us over on YouTube, might as well go down below, look at all the links, click them, do your thing, hit the subscribes, hit the likes, come over here to Twitch and catch us live with all these programs as they happen. Versus the turnaround on getting them published. So it's definitely fun times. Professional wrestling has a way of bringing everybody together, and that is exactly why we are here today. Let's go ahead and get started on this. So for those who are unfamiliar with Gino Hernandez, he came up in the Texas promotions or the Texas area with World Class and worked with Tully Blanchard and the Blanchard family's Fed. Just a lot of moving parts with this guy, and he was so good in the ring, as we're going to see, way ahead of his time. We're going to start things off with Gino Hernandez taking on David Von Erich, and this is from 1979.
Up at the ring, Boyd Pierce is ready to introduce his event.
Sam Houston Coliseum. It is for the Texas Heavyweight Championship, so this would definitely be a 2 out of 3 falls match at that.
Gino Hernandez. And across the ring, 6'7", 235 pounds, Texas Heavyweight Champion David Von Erich. Your referee for this title match, Danny McShane.
David signing a couple of autographs, getting ready to get this thing going. The reigning Texas Heavyweight Champion at this point.
In Dallas, just about 3 weeks before this match took place, and just 2 days after Gino had run afoul of Jose Lothario's attempt to upset him, and a wild and rugged chain match here in Houston, and Gino insists that what
You'll
was
have to
wrong
excuse
was
me
that
one
he
moment.
alerted
I
the
need
chain
a
match,
lighter.
and David took advantage of it. This match here for the Texas Heavyweight title in the Sam Houston Coliseum.
No, I don't. It was in my lap.
The outgrowth of that.
Here we go. Got a lockup.
So
David Von Erich is another one that was just gone too soon. I've already got a legend show pulled on him as well. Just haven't shot it yet.
tall, towering individual, long legs, which are a great advantage to him, and the ability learned from practice since he was old enough to
David
walk.
snatching Gino by that arm. I do want to go ahead and preface this, guys, if you're watching on YouTube, and obviously if you're here in the chat with me, I have not seen any of these matches. Don't know what we're going to see. Don't know what's going to play. I think it'll be interesting.
The referee, Irish Danny McShane, who was a generation all by himself. So Gino's effort now to regain the title depends on how well he does in 2 out of the next 3 falls. Twisting arm lock, and David makes the.
What's happening, Max? I told you I wasn't kidding. When you said that, I went, well, he just don't know what I'm doing tomorrow if Toddy's not available. Oh, yeah. Well, I just, like I just said a minute ago, I pulled the show on Gino and on David Von Erich for the Legends series, and here we are. You came in just on time. We just got started. This is 2 out of 3 falls for the Texas Heavyweight Championship. David Von Erich is coming in with the strap. And we're clearly in fall number 1.
David in position. I mentioned that David could have apply and use holds with a great deal of skill. Gino can. Of late in his matches, he has
Gino,
not
to
been
me, was just so far ahead of his time.
concentrating on his ability to wrestle.
Such a good heel, and just a arrogant bastard. I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but I've got Red Shaw sent me with the T-shirt. He sent me a air freshener, so I've got it hanging here on the microphone. So we've got Red Shaw present.
Some fellows just barely get their arm behind their back and they are ready to quit because it hurts so much.
I'm gonna tell you something. I've shot a lot of these legend shows over the last week or so, and I've gotten these 2 out of 3 fall matches down to a science. You guys ready? I'm gonna crack the code for you right now. The first falls will always go 15 minutes. Between 10 to 15. The second fall will go 4. The third fall will be over with in 2 or 3. Mark my words.
Gino right now, again, is victim to a fast move and a bounce.
On this particular show, we've got this match with David Von Erich. We're going to be taking a look at Gino Hernandez versus Rocky Johnson. How about that? The Rock's old man. How about Gino and the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes? We'll have Gino Hernandez taking on Chavo Classic.
Gino's not getting much sympathy from the crowd.
Gino Hernandez and Tully Blanchard taking on Mascaras and Caras. And we'll end it with Gino and Kerry Von Erich. So I think I got a pretty good run for you guys today. Nice drop kick by David right there. Arm drag takeover.
David into trouble. Instead, he caught those flying feet. And I would say that the drop kick.
And then I've got the Katie Trey interview tonight that I'm amping myself up for. I'm going to lay the groundwork, man. I'm going to call him out.
As the Iron Claw was to their father, or is to their father, I should say. Because the Iron Claw became part of the Von Erich name. He rarely said Fritz without saying Iron Claw Von Erich. But both David and Kevin are masters at the dropkick and masters at other things too. So Gino has this problem. Problem lies in the fact that the arm is held right around the elbow and it's difficult to maneuver.
Shoulder blocks. Oh, David took that back body drop a little weird. But he's going to take the advantage right back.
And again, David cinches down on that arm bar. Trick there is to keep the arm straight, keep the forearm under the elbow, and to come up on the elbow like that. 5 minutes have gone by. 2 out of 3 fall match.
Goth, when we talk about interviews, when I took a nap earlier today, I woke up and I got a confirmation from another talent. So in not even 24 hours, we've landed 6 interviews for the channel. All it took was reaching out and asking. Arm drag takeover.
Motor was running, but it got him no play. Quick switch by David, an agile and well-timed bit of evasion.
You remember? Were you here for the Skrilla show? Goth, were you here for like the first half of it on Thursday night? We saw a really good match with a guy named Nahajasism, and I reached out to him, and he got back to me this afternoon. Says that he would love to do some work with us. I said, "Thank you, sir. That's all I needed to hear."
He wants to get even with David Von Erich for the punishment on the arm. Twist, applying the same hold in a little bit different fashion.
I'm gonna tell you guys, this Goth, going to your comment, we're making some waves, man. This is some work. This isn't trying to tell people. Like I use this as an example for my better half. If you want something to happen, you have to make it happen. It's not going to happen if you just sit around and wait for it to happen. You have to work for it. You have to earn it. And we're earning everything that we are getting right now. We have earned with over a year's worth of work put into what we're doing. And it's finally starting to pay dividends. It's starting to pay off. And it's just, it's humbling when you really sit back and think about it. And Gino taking a cheap shot to get David back down to the mat.
Gino that time is denying it just as vociferously. The crowd is affirming it and reaffirming it.
Max, absolutely. Gino had great chemistry with just about anybody in the ring that he got in the ring with. I kind of hate that I didn't pull any Gino Chris Adams for this show, but this should give you and several other people who have not really seen a whole lot of Gino's work, because he was killed before, he was in his late 20s, I think. He was gone way too soon.
Eagle Eye was equal to the task.
He had so much potential to be an NWA World Champion. He's a great heel.
But he's got a different type hold. He's holding that arm, but not in a bar. And he's closer to the shoulder.
He was almost Flair before. I think he was Flair before Flair was Flair. Before Flair was the Nature Boy. He was. Gino Hernandez was rolling in the three-piece suits and just running the gimmick, man.
The exchange comes from the fact that Gino did not keep that elbow straight and did not keep the pressure on. So let's give David marks for making it difficult for him to do it. Ooh, how that one landed. Gino would like to call a truce here, but the arm is...
David's firing back up here. He's had enough.
Twisting arm lock and driving. Well, and here is David Von Erich.
Big knee drop.
Looking to...
×2. Uh-oh. He's going to put him away with this. 1, 2. First fall. Let's see. 10 minutes, 19 seconds. What'd I tell you? Between 10 and 15.
9 minutes, 6 seconds. Texas champion David Von Erich.
David Von Erich, the winner, in 9 minutes and some seconds, and the step ahead in this battle. We'll be back here in a moment.
I have a 1 minute rest period.
From the studio.
Oh, we're coming back with David in control.
David Von Erich will shoot him over into the corner.
Oof. Just peppering Gino.
David knows that if Gino stays out there long enough, he's going to come back in that ring at full strength. And there's a piece back.
Oh, David's not going to give you any. You can't beg off him of Von Erich, brother. You're setting yourself up for failure there.
David Von Erich is...
They grew up in the Fritz household. He didn't play.
Put so much faith in that outstretched hand. So David's in trouble. He's a fall ahead in this effort to hang on to his...
Goth, I'm glad that I'm exposing you to Gino Hernandez here if you haven't seen any of his stuff before. Like I said, this guy Gino was really, really good. So when he came with, all aspects from psychology to generating the response from the crowd, in-ring work was above average, above par for what was going on in the time. And like I said, this is 79 here, so I think Harley's running with the belt if I'm not mistaken. So they got a heel champion within the NWA. He won so many fucking regional titles, it wasn't even funny. I think he and the Texas Championship, Heavyweight Championship, were kind of joined at the hip for several years throughout his run. Whether he had the belt or he was chasing it or wrestling for it. And his paths always crossed with the Von Erichs, obviously, working in the Dallas area. He was a natural foil for the Von Erichs before the Freebirds came a thing.
Trying various moves and the temporary instantaneous use of it rather than the prolonged use to
This is in Houston.
maintain
This is at the Sam Houston Coliseum.
Oftentimes, spotted
Shout out to Rob D on YouTube for the video. If you haven't already, guys, go over there and hit the subscribe button. Show him some love.
to make it
Nice counter by Gino. He's going to have to figure out a way to get this thing tied up and with a quickness.
use that rope again, but the referee takes, as he should, since he did it the first time, takes the view that that was improper. Or did he? And now, using up a lot of precious strength, arm strength. Can't get much body behind this. You've just got to fight arm for arm, and the man in the back has the advantage. And as the effort goes along,
Oh, David turned it around.
David Von Erich, and
Look at the sell by Gino right there. Look at his face.
David, with his long arms and long legs, has been able to plant a foot in the middle of the back and get plenty of pulling power, plenty of purchase, plenty of leverage. And Gino eyes that rope longingly, but he is still a couple of feet away from it. He's got to gain by inches and is close to gaining it. He made it.
Oh, that's not going to work out for you, Gino. You got to the ropes, but you put yourself in a bad spot, especially being down one fall to David Von Erich at this time in the match. Well, Gino, get him back. Get him back.
So Gino's back in fair territory and he's fair game as David starts to pursue him.
Oh, Gino suckered him in. He's going after that leg.
Some of the best part of his attack and try to weaken him. Good strategy as a leg breaker. And that's what raises the Charlie horse. That's what slows a fast man down. That's what makes it impossible sometimes to leap as high as you want to and squeeze as tight as you are capable of. 5 minutes have gone by.
Oh, forearm by Gino. David fires right back. There you go. Puts the torque on the foot, on the leg, on the ankle. One of them. I'll get it right eventually, guys. I promise.
The grip of Gino Hernandez is all ahead. He's defending his second state heavyweight title belt here in the Coliseum of Houston, Texas. And Gino comes in there.
Working over this knee. I wonder if this is going to come into play for the fall in the second fall to be the determining factor.
Leg. It's a good one. Right now,
Going over to the chat. Yeah, God, the Texas stuff, man, like they were notorious for 2 out of 3 fall matches.
Pepper, Gino
So I would imagine that most everything we see today will probably be 2 out of 3 fall in some form or fashion.
on a fly as Gino Hernandez kicking.
Oof.
Urging David Von Erich on. David comes in there with a nice leg dive, fall away, leg break.
Oh, David turned it around. He's going to give a little bit back on that leg. So, I mean, 2 can play that game. Am I right?
Right on the shin. Just a
Oh, my fault. That was for Goth. I mean, for Max, not Goth. My bad. I got the names confused. Back body drop.
David drops in, looks for the pin. There's one.
Big knee drop. This second fall has actually exceeded my expectations on time. I didn't think that it was going to be this long before we either tie it up or at this rate, I'm almost wondering if David takes it in 2 straight.
David is not in as bad shape as he might have been. Whoop.
Big clothesline. Takes down the Von Erich. Follows it up with a big elbow. Is that going to do it?
Gino Hernandez.
Yes, it is. Finishes are so simplistic back in this time.
7 minutes, 30 seconds, the challenger, Gino Hernandez.
Equalizing fall gives those Gino Hernandez fans in the audience an opportunity to
Max, I had a chance to ask Eric Steele about that this morning on our rivalry show.
be another fall.
It's I still kind of can't believe what I woke up to this morning. I just
There's the bell. The third and deciding fall. Fall will decide the two. Heavyweight
if that's how you finish the story, I don't like the booking. But I have a feeling that all this transpired because of Punk's injury. I really think that it was the tentative plan was Cody and Roman and Punk and Seth. And now with Punk injured, they had to make a pivot. They had to do something.
because he was moving at the time that David caught it and was unable to hold it back. This could do it. This could do it. The reapplication of this particular grip is makes it a cumulative effect. What damage you did the first time helps out the second time and keeps at it. Gino now gets an arm over the rope and manages to pull himself in there, but he just barely made it that time.
You could if Drew's contract wasn't coming up for expiration and he hadn't re-signed. I mean, I see that as a point, Max. It could happen, but I mean, I'm not mad that The Rock is in the equation because that's going to fucking sell tickets. That's going to make money. That's a big marquee match. There's no doubt about it. But yeah, I do think that they kind of shit on on Cody by pulling that audible. I do think that there were some other things that could have happened.
In the opposite direction, and Gino now
Oh, Gino looked for that big elbow again. David saw it coming. Oh, Gino avoids the knee drop. And that's the knee that Hernandez was working on earlier in the match.
which is quite natural. When a man is on top, he wants a fast count. When he's underneath, he wants a slow count. There should be no fast and no slow.
No, now it's Gino who misses. Absolutely. I like that analogy, Max. Sting Hogan vibes. Get to the end and then call it stupid audible. You're absolutely right.
A lot of phone group. Gino trying to set David up. There is the sunset flip, and here it is. That's one. That's two. That was close.
Just a 2 count.
Three. Count. Number three is the magic number.
Snapmare.
Bring a man's shoulders to the canvas, and no matter how many times you get two. Here's a backslide. And we could have it here. There's one, there's two, and
No, Hernandez is out.
we're able to effect the escape. Both these fellas are trying for the pin, going for the judgment.
Oh, they clunked heads on that one, guys.
Both coming at each other. The inevitable moving objects colliding. And Gino is closest to you.
Facts, Max.
When it lands, when it works.
Yeah, back in the day, they did do sunset flips with no Canadian destroyer attached. You're absolutely correct. It's very few and far between now, here in our modern times of wrestling.
Gets a hand on that rope to help up, and it gives them an opportunity to clobber Gino again. And there's a lot of
Well, they're clobbering each other right here.
sleep hold again. David Butter.
Man, this referee looks like an Oompa Loompa from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Just waiting for him to break out into song and dance. Oompa Loompa doo-ba-dee doo. Got him that time. Hook of the leg. Forced David to kick out there. Oh, you missed with that second one all the way around, Hoss.
Making telling advances on Gino Hernandez. And that one is bound to be a telling blow.
Into the top turnbuckle. Is that going to be enough? I don't like how this referee just grabs the top rope and lazily counts with his other hand.
Tiger Conway Jr. has shown up at ringside. Tiger Conway Jr. trying to irritate Gino Hernandez. Gino Hernandez gets one match. He called him boy. Tiger Conway has
Roll up by David. That's going to do it.
Gino's face has spared the company. It could be the shoe polish.
Off a distraction, Gino Hernandez fails to capture the Texas Heavyweight Championship here.
Gino gave the meeting. Gino gave the
Oh, he is boo-boo faced like a motherfucker, too.
tonight, giving him the telling him he can have a career in a shining shoe. After he got through beating Gino Hernandez, a face that is smeared, a face that is
Let's hit up our second match. This is 1978, so this is actually a year earlier. Houston Wrestling, classic wrestling stuff brings us the video. It's Rocky Johnson and Gino Hernandez hooking it up in singles action. As this gets started, I will be right back.
around that ring.
Taking a refill beverage.
By Rocky, and you see the robe being pushed out of the ring. The bell has not yet sounded as the referee is trying to get something. Well, he finally got order out of this and put the pair of them together. Gino Hernandez. Shall I say the new Gino Hernandez? Trying to outdo the shiftiness of Rocky Johnson. Gino that's Rocky Johnson. Gino in the white trunks. This match one fall 15 minutes or less. The referee is Bronco Lubitsch. And Gino did not find an encouraging word anyplace as he came home in the ring, and oh man, Rocky that time literally bounced Gino Hernandez into that top rope just by sheer power, and he's the guy who can do it. Rocky said something about putting Gino over his knee. Of course, you can make a mistake when you underrate a man like that. But figuratively speaking, so far he has done exactly that. So Gino now has disowned the fans of Houston, claiming that they have not supported him the way they should. And he has now adopted a style that he was never taught by Jose Lothario. And in this arena of shifting fortunes, he'd best adopt a style that's going to count in victory. Gino's trying to get some of these fans to shut up, but somehow they don't listen to him. Roxy will hold out against them too. Rocky is solid. When they call him Rocky, I'll tell you that's one thing that he truly is Rocky. And Gino Hernandez literally hung on to the rope to escape what was fate that was awaiting him, and that was the quickest change of mind and quickest change of direction I have seen in many a moon. Well, if he did that to the fans in the house, he'd get the same reception he's getting from Rocky Johnson. Gino Hernandez unleashing now the first double-barreled attack that he has thrown at Rocky Johnson. Rocky has not only eluded him, but outwitted him during the first few moments of this match. And as he rides that chin lock, he is trying to hang on to the chin of Rocky Johnson and keep him bottled up. Rocky's exerting the pressure of that neck. He is using the strength of his neck to force Gino forward and to get backward through his legs. And you've got to have a neck like a bull to be able to do what he just accomplished then, because Gino had the better of the leverage. Rocky, with his strange style. Rocky is not an easy man to wrestle. He bounces from some of the fancier moves of boxing to some of the more solid moves of wrestling, and he does it quickly, like that. And Gino Hernandez, as he lands on the cold concrete, Gino is claiming that he was thrown over the top rope. Not exactly so, because he was drop kicked, and you can't throw a man when you drop kick him. You can knock him over, but you can't throw him over. Rocky has that air of confidence in the walk, and that I've mentioned before that Rocky, even on the day that he wrestles, will work out for 2 or 3 hours. Today again in the YMCA Health Club gymnasium, which he says is the finest gym in the world. And Gino has spent more time outside the ring, being knocked outside the ring, than he has spent in the ring. And as he hangs on to those teeth, he might better count them. So Gino bellyaches to Bronco Lubitsch.
Gino doesn't want any part of Rocky Johnson. They don't want nothing to do with the Soul Man.
So Gino's complete about face here has confused many of these fans, but it has not confused Rocky Johnson. Rocky looks on it as an air of juvenile petulance, and he treats it as such. But right now, there is nothing juvenile about the leg scissor that Gino is holding on Rocky Johnson. He's got that leg wrapped up, and wrapped up well. Basically, Gino learned his wrestling skill, and he managed to...
Oh, he's got himself in a bad spot here. Rocky Johnson got him.
That will not his hopes. And a 3-point landing for
Down again
Gino
on the
Hernandez.
tuchus.
Rocky just pours that power to him, lays it in there. Leg scissor, well applied. Many occasions, one of the finest holds in wrestling when it's used by an expert. A lot of them spring to mind, but none was ever more efficient than using a body scissor than long-legged Otto Koos, who at present is Major Domo of the President's Health Club downtown. Body scissor. And Gino now trying to gain a pin, and this is proper wrestling retaliation.
These little counts by the referee, like there's no.
And Gino is hollering for referee Bronco Lubitsch to count. But here we
No
are now.
cadence whatsoever. It's just
Gino having unleashed a mad dog attack.
just a little bump.
Rocky Johnson, and trying now to follow it up with a rushing kicking attack, but he picked the wrong spot. He picked Rocky's head. And as this unleashes.
Oh, Rocky Johnson. Oh, he's got him by the hands. The hands are caught, not the arms.
And he is hung up for fair here as he doesn't have anything left to protect himself. Rocky's trying to make sure he stays there. Can't blame him. And
Okay, they got him free. His wrist was at a bad angle there.
well, he might. He put him in it.
Oh, he's whipping him. He took him out to the woodshed.
Well, be done.
Gave him a spanking.
Johnson.
Hernandez is
Did
pissed.
something here that the whole crowd was waiting for him to do. He gave Gino Hernandez a spanking.
Oh, chair backfires into his own head.
Blood has gone awry. There's one, there's two.
Just a 2 count.
And nothing that he's trying seems to go right. Everything he's trying is going wrong and bouncing in front of him. And again, a humiliated Gino Hernandez stomps out of the ring. But I don't know whether this is going to change either his mind or his attitude. It's hard to say. 10 minutes have gone by. 5 minutes remain in this battle. Stick around. There is lots of time left for this match. And Gino right now must be having second thoughts about the many things he has
Oh, Rocky Johnson, what you gonna do about it, Gino?
definitely ill-advised. Rocky right now is master of the situation. He's calm, he's cool out there, and Gino is all riled up. So
I don't know if you want to do a test of
Gino
strength here.
is in a test of strength with Rocky Johnson. Could be another ill-advised trick, but I'd watch out for Gino.
Johnson just muscles him down, steps on his hands.
No, you don't have to watch out at this particular moment. And I think he wants Rocky disqualified for stepping on his hands. And it backfired.
Simple psychology.
Gino Hernandez for sure that time. And these fans are thoroughly enjoying the effort.
Now, he's done whipped you twice. Are you sure you want to turn around and expose your hiney again?
It must really wanted to fire away at that white target. Now, Rocky, there are 3 minutes remaining. Rocky Johnson will be wrestling on next Friday night's card here at the Sam Houston Coliseum. And so will Gino Hernandez. Whether it'll be the new Gino Hernandez or whether somewhere he'll...
Oh, he's wrapping up Rocky in the ropes. It didn't work out, though. He got out. Oh, crotched himself. That's not going to end well.
Friday night could depend on the outcome of what happened then.
The referee's just counting like it's going out of style. That was a quick count.
And he is ready to swear to Rocky Johnson that he is going to change his style right now, and I am not so sure. There are 2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes still to go.
No handshake. Well, why would you, right? Why would you trust that rat bastard Gino Hernandez?
After all, when a man changes his spots one time, he could change them again.
Back body drop, but he lands on his feet. Soul Man with a drop kick. Fancy footwork.
A wind up at the pitch. And on top, Rocky Johnson. Whoops, that's close. And Rocky now going into a neck breaker, which may or may not work.
Oh, Gino with a pull of the tights.
There is something that could
stacks him.
This match right fast. Gino's on top.
But nothing happening with the count.
Under the ropes interfering, so that's the call for the break.
Oh, he got the first knee drop. He did not get that second one.
Gino's plans go wrong. The Billy Goat butt by...
He just called that move a Billy Goat butt. That's what I'm going to refer to that as moving forward.
Close. Time is running close. And he's going for a pile driver.
Only 30 seconds.
30 seconds to go in this 15-minute match. And Gino's having his drop problems. Those headbutts
Snapmare.
have been easy to take. But he is still.
Well, Gino's just trying to get out of here with a draw at this point.
As a means of staying in that ring. Here comes the wrap up. He's looking for the small package, but Gino's long-legged style. There's one, there's two, and that was a
time limit draw.
And the time limit having come right down. Gino is trying.
I already heard it's a win for Hernandez in his playbook and in his eyes.
Bronco Lubitsch to give him the decision. Lubitsch has not yet raised.
Oh yeah, he's not going to raise his arm. It's a time limit draw. Oh, this is going to be a good one. How about Gino and Dusty? I thought that you guys wouldn't mind that. 1980. Somebody just talking some shit. I think the you know what is ass. I think that's what he was trying to say. I think he was trying to say ass.
Well, we've got Gino Hernandez and Mark Lowe tearing into each other as they have been doing all night long. And as things uncork here, Gino finds himself,
Oh, here comes Dusty. Bionic elbows being thrown.
and this match is starting off in uproarious fashion as Dusty knows what to do when he gets one.
Go into the chat. Max, don't get me started on that. I was having such a good day.
Now sounds, no introduction.
2 out of 3 falls. Here we go.
They wouldn't follow him anyway. And Gino Hernandez is whammed into the ring post by a man who knows how to do it. The American Dream.
Big chop.
And Dusty Rhodes, as he comes in, takes a reverse chin lock, gets his knee up into the back of Gino Hernandez, and gets delivery.
I would love for someone to show me where Dusty's knee is in Gino's back. I see one knee on the ground and I see one knee to the right of Gino.
Tough for a lot of people in his 5-year career in the wrestling game. Right now has had things made tough for him by Mark Lewin. Running back. Lewin called a quitter by Gino Hernandez. He resents it. Wants the opportunity to prove that he is not. And that is the crux of the whole matter. The All-American Dream. Now as he uses that spark of charisma with the fans. Gets them all behind him. Notice that chin.
Gino's trying to silence the crowd. I don't think it's going to work with Dusty at this point in time.
And Gino moves in there to demonstrate some of the toughness that is always apparent in his matches.
Here we go. He's opening up on Dusty, but Dusty's firing back right here. He's not going to take that shit.
Said about him,
The American Dream is not going to take it. Here we go. Jab, 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 and big double thrust.
this is one of
Getting funky like a monkey right here in Houston, Texas.
the fact that fans
If you will.
Gino pacing around there, looking for the opportunity to move back in that ring, get a little bit of breather from the punishment that he's getting. Tough Dusty Rhodes.
Dusty just stalking him back in that corner.
He's been called
Gino did himself no favors right there. Oh, maybe he did. He just got the sucker punch in.
to everything the fans say about him and make sure that he does. Again, that ripping across the face as Gino sees an opportunity and goes after it. And there he found
Dusty just pops up and says, "Okay, I've had enough."
Austin, Texas is ready to run Gino right down the drain. Oh!
Oh, he just kicked him in the keister.
Gino is trying to hide the spot that.
Uh-oh. Dusty's going to kick a field goal.
Watch Dusty.
It's good.
Boom.
It's good.
That wasn't a ballet kick, that was a belly kick, and he drove it home. Watch out for Gino when he starts looking for an opportunity to shake hands. He's looking for an opportunity.
Big elbow to the back of the head. Gino's going to have to try and figure something out here because
Dusty
he cannot take all this offense from Dusty and expect to go 3 falls.
side to the other and following him with
Snapmare.
took some skin off his nose that time. Skied right down the slope.
Back heel trip.
And Dusty Rhodes takes and
Stepping on one ankle to work on the other. I like it.
look for the big Dust. twist is on the foot. He's got one leg held solidly, and he's able to push and on the leg and twist on the foot and come up with total effects. 5 minutes have gone by. Gino Hernandez caught in the hold. 5 minutes. It seems like they've been battering each other for a lot longer than that, particularly since this match started before the bell with the intrusion of Maniac Mark Lewin.
Oh, so that was Maniac Mark who said he was going to make sure that Dusty kicks that you-know-what.
He's got the leg. He's got an inside toe hold. He uses his weight as the bar.
Just rakes the eyes.
Now Gino gets in there and starts to work on the face of Dusty Rhodes.
I think you just pissed off Rhodes.
And Dusty gets up.
This is not too long after the Texas Outlaws, and Dusty could definitely get nasty with you if you played that card. He didn't give any fucks. What are you doing, Gino?
Gino comes off to drop across the
Big elbow drop, I believe. That's going to get Dusty right there.
goes to Gino.
That's the shortest first fall I think I've ever seen.
11 seconds. Gino Hernandez scores the.
And we are into the second fall.
Resounds like Gino Hernandez starts to walk away, and it almost sounds like an echo of the bell the way he's battering Dusty Rhodes. Rhodes is sprawled on the floor here.
Hernandez is doing the right thing. He's not giving him any room to breathe here.
Gino, listening to the count, takes advantage of the trip on the floor to make sure that Dusty isn't going to bounce back there full of vim and vigor. But Dusty is back, and this is going to mean trouble for Hernandez.
Not if Hernandez keeps the pressure on.
Starts to shake off some of the
Snapmare. There you go. Go straight into a chin lock of sorts.
Shake off. Reverse face lock. He keeps him bottled up in it. Dusty starts to marshal his muscles, get them all to work together, and you see him moving those arms, and you can almost see the body get tense, starting at the legs and crawling up the rest of his body. He put everything he had into it and then couldn't get out, and this could be it. It could be the sleep hold working in an unorthodox fashion, but working, stopping the flow of blood to the brain and causing unconsciousness.
Dusty's trying to rally this crowd here. He's got to do something.
Gino putting the squeeze on, but not yet. Whoops.
Oh, those arms went down.
That could be. There's one. And he'll test it 2 or 3 or 4 times. It doesn't matter how many times he tests it, just to ensure that he has no strength left in that arm, that he has no control of the arm. There's 2, and this could. Whoa! Dusty Rhodes responded quickly that time.
Dusty fighting back up to one knee.
He knows a plus that is happening. A plus that is the unconsciousness that can come from this particular grip. He puts the pressure along the jaw, and Dusty Rhodes has pried the hold loose as he spreads those arms, and Gino now using his power to snap.
Absolutely, Max. It was definitely a what-if
Gino's hold.
situation.
There made a quick switch that time.
Well, I said gone too soon, man. He is one of them. That was just gone way too soon. There's no telling what he could have accomplished, where he could have accomplished it. No doubt about it.
And again, Dusty feeling the effects of that grip around the head and the start of the flow of blood to the brain. Dusty's got control. He's waving that hand. He's calling on those fans. The fans are responding, and he is.
And it's kind of why I pulled this show. Like, you just see some of the people he's with in the ring with now, from mid to late 70s through early 80s. So this isn't even really touching his career. This is just kind of a quick at a glance. And these are some names that went on to accomplish so much in the industry and paved the way for wrestling today. It's unfucking real sometimes when you just sit back and think about it.
Lays it in there. Maintains it. Dusty. Gathering again the force that comes from having those fans behind you. Encouraging his fans to scream so they'll encourage him. And his fans are legion wherever he goes. One of the best known men in the wrestling world, in the entire country, and in behind, Gino again. He snatched it fast. He knows an opportunity when it presents itself, and in this particular instant, he was quick to go right back after the head. He knows that the effect is cumulative. You get one good grip like this, and follow it up again.
He is working Dusty down right here. He is just wearing him down, looking to end this in 2 straight falls.
On the head. Dusty just got out in time. There was a 2 count that time that was exceptionally close. 5 minutes have gone by. This is the second fall. First fall went to gorgeous Gino Hernandez. Dusty Rhodes is a fall behind, and he doesn't like that feeling. Dusty's a habitual winner. And now, as
Dusty's trying to break it.
Dusty gets that arm away from the head,
This would be a great time for a hair pull.
leans into it.
Oh, he's positioning for it too. And the referee over on Dusty's side. Come on, Gino. Give it to me. There it is. Love it.
By the blonde hair, taking full advantage of it to pry his arm loose and to get Dusty Rhodes back into trouble.
Max, you know who else has a punchable face? Katie fucking Trey. And I'm going to enjoy cramming my fist down his throat when I travel down to Australia. And he accepts this challenge. And I get in the ring with him and I make him eat all of his words. It's going to be great.
The best part of that is that it gives the blood a full chance to run back to his head and to refresh him with a...
Oh, we got him by the tights that time.
In the brain, without which he's not going to function. And Gino denies having done anything.
Absolutely, Max. Katie Trey. I'm coming for him, man. I'm coming for him. He has raised the ire of Chris Page and inspired Chris Page to possibly break out the wrestling boots and the tights again. I don't even think I have any of my old shit. I'm going to have to buy some new stuff if this goes down.
Looking for the opportunity to rise up again. Gino must be enjoying.
One of the interviews that we've got on, you're laughing, I'm for real, is Angus Dacey, who has a lot of big ties to the front office of Riot City Wrestling. You don't think for one second that I'm not going to talk to Katie Trey before we take the air tomorrow night about this? You don't think that I'm not going to talk to Angus when I get him on about it? Yeah, come on now.
Staying right in there, the fans screaming to Dusty to rise up and do something about it.
I'll surprise you. I need probably 3 or 4 months to get in shape. I need to get into a ring. I haven't been in a ring in about 15 years, 16 years.
He says no, there's simple life.
But it's like riding a bicycle, brother. Once you know it, it's hard to forget.
He's got control of it. He can survive that hold. And Dusty now.
If I can make this happen, I'm totally going to make a whole production out of it. Just watch.
Referee called for both men to break, and it was Gino, though, who had the hold, and Gino broke.
Be a whole mini docu-series and everything. I'm not kidding you.
Solid smash, and Gino goes for the hold again. And gets thrown again. But Dusty has got to be able to make a move soon, or he is going to find all of this is going to wear him down, and this could be it. The wearing down.
No, Red Shell's not going to be the guest ref on this. He needs to make sure his hands are clean. Because I'm going to come down and I'm going to leave Katie Trey laying in a fucking pool of his own blood. He needs to have deniability. Big elbow right there by Dust. That is going to tie it at one fall apiece. Dusty just needed Gino to make that one mistake. It happened. He capitalized. He has tied this thing up.
So Dusty Rhodes on Gino Hernandez in the second fall. And that means that when we come back for the third fall, it will be the deciding fall.
I have promos in my head right now that I want to cut on Katie Trey. It's unbelievable.
Well, the time limit between falls has not expired.
I am not a high flyer. I never have been. I am not. You are not going to see me in the air jumping off the top ropes. I am a technician and I am a brawler. I can do the best of both worlds. I am a transition guy. I am a very technically sound and have really good footwork in the ring. I should have stuck with it versus giving it up, but I got hurt way back early in my career, probably like 5 or 6 years in. So I am kind of nervous about, by the way. Like it's crossed my mind. You know, do I really want to do this? Because if I can make this happen and make this deal go down, there's a risk factor. But I think it would be so much fun just to do it one more time. It'd be so much fun. And Katie Trey is such the right person to do it with.
Because he may be playing possum. There are 15 seconds left. 10. The countdown.
Here we go. Third and deciding fall here for Rhodes and Hernandez. 1980, December 5th, 1980. Videos coming to us from Rob D again. So again, go over there and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Show him some love.
Like Gino isn't cooking anything except his own problem. Dusty Rhodes goes for the figure 4 leg breaker. He's going for it.
Oh, he's looking for the figure 4, but Gino's going to gouge him in the eyes there.
The danger.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. Get out of that hole. But Dusty's up first. Just runs right over him. Up into the ropes, using the momentum, rolls up Dusty, who just not even a 1 count. And Rhodes is right out after him. This is great.
It goes on as Gino Hernandez now starts back in the
Hernandez is trying to get back in the ring.
Dusty down and making sure that he stays there, listening to the count. And there's Mark Lewis.
Oh, wait, that should be a DQ, referee.
Just pulled Gino off the
That should be a disqualification.
ropes and off the apron rather, and Gino is driven into the ring post.
That should be a DQ. Gino Hernandez wins this match.
And both men were counted out of the ring.
Oh, that's some fuckery.
Both men counted outside the ring. And this match ends.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
Both men counted out of the ring.
That's some bullshit. Come on.
Maniac Mark Lewis.
We saw Mark Lewis holding the leg of Gino. Not.
Gino Hernandez calling Maniac Mark Lewis a quitter. And Lewis is off in the audience.
Oh, he's coming back to the crowd, boss.
Across the chairs there and coming down the middle aisle and the
Oh, I thought we were going to see a fight. We're not. what we are going to see, guys, if you give me just 1 second here, for the first time, allow me to do some cross promotion here, and I'll see you guys in about 70 seconds. Give me 1 moment. Well, bam. Guys need to give our boy Saucy over at TIA Promotions a look-see for his Dungeons and Dragons series that he's got going on. Should be pretty cool. Let's shift right back into Gino Hernandez. Yeah, guys, that's what's up. Saucy's doing some Dungeons and Dragons stuff. John's working with him on that project, so we're people helping people. It's a beautiful thing. Gino Hernandez taking on Chavo Classic. This is for the International Junior Championship. Let's make this happen right now, and as this is getting started, give me a moment. I will be right back. Oh, we're starting off with a quickness here.
Championship battle in Sam Houston Coliseum, and things have busted loose. Well, things have busted loose all over this place, so now let's turn it over to Kemper Kaiser.
This is your main event of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. 2 out of 3 falls with a 60-minute time limit for the International Junior Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, to my left in the blue corner, weighing 250 pounds, from Juarez, Mexico, the challenger, Chavo Guerrero. And the champion from Houston, Texas, weighing 223 pounds, the International Junior Heavyweight Champion, gorgeous Gino Hernandez. And the referee for this match, former heavyweight champion of the world, Luther. 2 out of 3 falls, 60-minute time limit.
This is the return match of a battle that took place here in the Sam Houston Coliseum recently that was hotly contested and hotly disputed when it was over. Gino Hernandez was accused of cheating in gaining a victory over Chavo Guerrero for the International Junior Heavyweight title belt. And it was imperative for a return match to be signed. Fans demanded it, and this is the return match.
Gino Hernandez steps into this ring tonight as the International Junior Heavyweight Champion. Chavo Guerrero, who won the belt in Japan, is determined, but then Gino is tough. He literally had to fight his way into the ring here tonight. He'll have to fight his way to get out of the ring because Chavo Guerrero is going to be all over him for all of this match. This is the first fall, a 2 out of 3 fall battle. Chavo forcing the issue and moving Gino into the corner, and Gino felt the crowding. You saw him push at the break just after Chavo relaxed, and he gained room to move out of it. Solid grasp on the neck, trying to pull the head down, trying to get in and get the advantage, and Gino got slightly off balance, and Chavo recognized the fact and whipped him down to the deck. And this crowd is on edge as they scream for Chavo to take charge. Gino has proven his toughness repeatedly to these fans and to his opponents. Chavo Guerrero is easily one of the brightest young stars of the game. Here he goes. He is going around for a flying head scissor, but he was blocked by Gino, but he turned that right into another advantage and took him down to the canvas. Gino now looking over Chavo with a little bit more respect and not dashing in there to come into that referee's hold because he knows that there are some pointers waiting for him. Gino with his back up against the turnbuckle, and the referee is calling on him to break, and somebody's going to get broken right in that corner, and Gino is catching it for sure. Hard, high toss, well-placed drop kick as Gino gets kicked and hits the deck and rolls out of the ring in one motion. That's an instinct that comes with the ability to avoid punishment, especially after you've taken punishment. Chavo comes from a wrestling family. His father before him was light heavyweight champion of the world, and he is a chip off the old block for sure. Guerrero, just more than a generation ago, was a great wrestler, and now Chavo carries on that tradition, and so do a couple of his brothers. Slam with that elbow and a hard one. And Gino that time set him up for it. He's on top. There's one, there's two, and 6 times world champion Luthez got the count in there that time, but not the 3 count, and that's the one that wins the match. Foot headlock, he jerks him up hard, and Gino wasn't trying that time to lift him for a back body slam. He was merely trying to jerk his head off, just put all the pressure on the head. Listen to those fans now as they start calling Chavo, Chavo, Chavo. A concerted uproar here as Chavo moves in with a waist lock that he tries to turn into a bear hug. He fails because there's too much pressure on his head, but a back breaker works. And now he has managed to get out of the grip. Front headlock. And Gino recovers to snatch him rapidly.
Okay, sorry about that. I had to let the dog out and grab a beverage, but Chavo Classic has been on fire pretty much up until here in the last minute or so. Gino's turned this thing around.
Turned in is still working. Luthez looking to see if it's a strangle. Chavo trying to get into a position better to brace himself against it, and Gino is hanging on to that head. And the hold again, a
waist lock that Chavo tries to turn into a bear hug. And again, it didn't
Ooh.
quite work. And again,
Just wrenching the neck.
on that head.
Oh, that was almost a Northern Light suplex, but he turned it into a belly-to-belly at the last minute.
Gino's on top. He is in position now to cause a lot of trouble for Chavo Guerrero to bear down on him and make him lose precious energy, not only to get out of holes, but to try to find some way to apply holes. Gino, fireman's lift and slam, and
Right back on it. Pugnacious right there. Gino is refusing to give Chavo Classic any room. And why would you?
getting balanced under there, trying to protect himself from a strangle if it starts to slip. But now it's a top body lock, and Chavo's going to go for a back body drop. Watch it. There it is.
Shoulders down.
Down hard. He's got his shoulders close. There's one. And Gino,
I think he had him for more than a one, but
his advantage
we'll
inside.
say the referee on the counter one. Rocking those stylish bell bottoms there, it looks like.
Chavo trying to fight his way out, trying to kick his way out, trying to maneuver so that he can stay in that.
Gino's doing the right thing by keeping Chavo Classic grounded. Eliminates every means of offense, but here we go. Got him up over the shoulders.
Exactly know what he's going to do.
Sits him up on the top turnbuckle.
The hold is broken, and that's one advantage, but he's looking for more. Oh!
Big body slam.
Body slam that could
A
reverse
second follow up.
Coliseum. And Gino
Got the back body drop, pressing the cover.
top is Chavo.
Just a 2 count. Hernandez kicks out.
Left hand.
And now Chavo's grabbing a hold.
Hit that canvas hard twice. Fans were just waiting for the third call. He's got both his arms. Surfboard hold, if you will, but he's looking for more. Here he is trying to get into position. He's got both legs wrapped up. He's looking for the Tapatilla. Tapatilla. Hold introduced to Texas by Gino Romero back in the 50s. And as he pulls up, he's got one of the most difficult holds in wrestling to escape from.
Nice little stretch there. It's a surfboard
Crucified here as his legs are wrapped around the legs of Chavo
to a degree.
and his arms are being pulled back and tested as to their ability to stay in their sockets. And head shaking, waving.
Oh, man. Chavo's cranking on this.
He is in
If Gino can't find a way out, he's going to be in trouble.
bring about the end of this fall and even the end of
Great
the
ring positioning.
this hold takes its toll, and here he gets
Takes him back up.
manages to roll back and to employ the leverage that he is.
I wish we had the camera on the other side so we could see the facials.
Trouble is with applying a hold like this, you get to the point where you are, your hands get tired and your legs get tired from applying it, just as well as the man on whom it's been applied suffers. And Gino is tied up for fair. It is a double leg lock, a double arm lock, and don't ask me to give the whole thing a name because I think that Chavo has
Gino's in trouble. Oh, he did break the grass finally.
the grip as he moved, and
But Chavo held on to that arm.
now he does a fall away.
Just snapped it over.
Tackles Gino with enthusiasm. On bar. And he has reversed that hold well. A twist on it to cause Gino Hernandez a lot of problems. Now as he comes, I'll tell you, Chavo is coming up here tonight with the answers. And he is tying Gino Hernandez in knots. Gino had the early going. He did it with sheer strength, front headlocks. And
I love these submissions by Chavo here.
Chavo now is looking for the key that will force Gino to Beautiful the way he has tied him up. He's got a figure four scissor on that left arm.
Gino's trying to get to those ropes. Yep, he's gonna grab it. That's gonna be a break.
Not completely, because when you start talking about what a wrestling hold can do, you've got to remember always.
Taking a powder on the floor. Get your faculties together.
They each lose a little bit of their power as they go along. Gino outside, trying to get the circulation back, trying to ease those muscles and get them to work for him again. And
You would think he would learn. You cower in that corner, you're still fair game. You have nothing ducked out of the ropes to be out of the ring.
that's not easy. Chavo going
Oh, inside cradle.
shoulder, and he is caught in
Just a 2 count.
cradle hold, and he was rolled over on his shoulders. He came close to losing it right then and there. Gino got a wild kick out there that set Chavo up,
Side Russian leg sweep.
driving back-breaking slam.
Got the fall.
Has taken the first fall in this battle here at the Sam Houston Coliseum.
First fall
Gino Hernandez.
to Gino Hernandez. Now can he close? That's the $1 million question.
Defending his international junior heavyweight title. Same belt he won from Chavo Guerrero is one fall ahead. And we've seen some great wrestling in this first fall. We'll be back for the second fall after we have this word from the studio. Noise all over this place. Fans chanting Chavo, Chavo. And Chavo trying to recover from that grueling first fall. And the fans getting under the hide of Gino Hernandez. And the more he tells them to shut up, the more they are sounding off. And Gino Hernandez is beset by tormented on all sides of the ring.
Here we go. Second fall underway.
The bell rings, he bounces across the ring to on the floor. Chavo walking around, rubbing that neck. He caught that trumpet punch. Here comes Gino, and Gino catches him from behind. And Chavo catches the ring post from the front.
Look at Gino strutting ass.
Wild vehemence. Now Gino sensing the opportunity to not only retain his international junior heavyweight title, but the possibility of winning it in 2 straight falls. Chavo has been again slammed into the turnbuckles and the ring post. Here comes Chavo into the ring to face the rabbit punch. He's in trouble. He is taking an inordinate amount of punishment, and he is underneath. Gino trying to set him up. Does set him up.
Big back body drop.
Feet under there, and he
Follows it up with the elbow.
saved himself the match by that. I don't know. Sometimes you get your feet under and you can be hurt even more. But that one looked to me like it may have saved him the 4th slam. And Gino,
Chavo's going to have to get it together here because he's getting skunked in this second fall so far.
wait a minute.
Well, maybe I spoke too soon. Starting to fire up now.
Chavo Guerrero is sharp.
Get some shots in.
He is finding the spot. He is finding the opportunity to
There we go. Getting some big right. Love the work. Coward to the referee. Doesn't do you any favors here, though. Chavo's bringing him out. Shoots him across the ring. Oh, big booty bump.
with his nether end first. He's going now for
We're doing German. Yeah, with a bridge.
bridged up underneath him. He's got a fall.
That's it.
Chavo Guerrero
Second fall. Chavo pulls it out.
fall on Gino Hernandez, the equalizing fall. And 2 minutes, 60 seconds, the winner of the
2 minutes and 15 seconds. He made that look easy.
And I'm the guy that was just saying the match was about over because Chavo Guerrero was going to lose in 2 straight falls. I won't make that mistake again. Chavo came through with a well of reserve. Chavo came through with the answer when he started peppering Gino Hernandez with wallops and making them count. He got his opening. The back body drop did it. He bridged under him, and Gino couldn't get away. And the falls are even, and that means that when we come back, we will have the third and deciding fall to decide who is the international junior heavyweight champion. Listen to the noise. That's saying Chavo. Chavo. Gino has not yet risen to his feet. The fans here are trying to inspire Chavo to move in and do something about it.
Oh, you got 30 seconds, Gino. You better get yourself together. Chavo is ready.
This is an important battle.
Look at you going to the chat, Max, doing homework. Redshaw's proud of you. He says, good job.
They are solidly behind Chavo, but I want to tell you, has managed to gain fans.
Calling for a timeout, man. That's not going to help you out here, Gino.
Countdown. 2, 1. There's the bell, and now we're set for the decision. The falls are even. Referee Luthez says that he will give the match to Chavo Guerrero if Gino keeps asking for time. There is no timeout in wrestling, and there is in this.
This is going to do it, man. This is the third and deciding fall, and these guys have had a war here.
Gino Hernandez. Cartwheel.
Gut wrench, suplex, float over, 2 count.
Hold him now. Chavo goes for the crotch hold again, the slam. And he
Oh, there you go. Look at that. Nice senton, flipping senton.
pep out of him. Now he's trying to set him up. Throwing.
Picture perfect drop kick. Oh, but Gino, too smart.
When you throw,
Saw that second one coming.
you're in trouble.
Drops the elbow.
Knows an opportunity. That's two.
No.
Gino, both of these men are veteran enough to recognize that opportunity and try to capitalize on it. And as Gino comes over for that handful of hair, he's using the ring post, not the ring post, but the turnbuckle. Even though it's padded, it's hard. He's using that as his ally. And this could do it. There's one. There's two. And
You want to see some really good Chavo stuff? Should look up, or Guerrero stuff in general. You should look up Roddy Piper when he was in the Los Angeles territory.
ability to
Piper and Guerrero feud was fucking nuts for that time. Oh, he's going up. He hits this. It's over.
flash all
We've seen this earlier. He got it.
and he may have done it. There's one. There's two. There's a foot over the
Oh, we got the foot on the rope.
Chavo reached out there longingly with that leg of his and found that bottom rope. Here's the way Gino won the first fall. It didn't work for him. Now Chavo Guerrero
Reversal of the...
slams him down. And Chavo
Oh, he got him. The side Russian leg sweep. Reversal.
the truck. Oh, if that isn't retribution.
You got a new international junior champion here.
Look at this tremendous uproar in this crowd here.
That crowd is on fire.
Listen to this.
Gino just... Oh, took the belt. Just using it.
Chavo Guerrero is taking a whopping from Gino Hernandez with the Gino Hernandez may be waving the belt, but Gino Hernandez has
Oh,
won the belt,
leaving Chavo laying.
regained his international junior heavyweight title, and the
You'll thank me later,
Gino
Max, on that.
carry that belt out of this ring.
I haven't gotten that far. And the footage out there, there's not a whole lot of it on YouTube, but you look it up. You'll see some great heel work.
Luthez, who has won that belt, won a belt, world title belt. Here is Tiger Conway Jr. snatching it away from him.
Oh,
Hernandez just ducked out.
Gino just took a shot.
Gino Hernandez, but Gino can't be fool enough to take on Lutez too, I can tell you that. What a tremendous.
Let's move right along to 1981. Gino Hernandez teaming with Tully Blanchard to take on Mascaras and Caras. Let's make this happen right now.
Given birth to and given to the world because they are ranked with wrestlers all over the world as being one of the finest of teams. But their opposition just came into the ring in their magnificent electric robes. Gorgeous Gino and
2 out of 3 falls.
Tully Blanchard.
Are you shocked? I'm not.
And there are the two who form the dynamic duo. As they
I don't think I've seen Tully in 81 before, so this is going to be really good for me because I'm a Tully mark, man. I love his shit.
the smoke screen, whether it's in the ring or out of the ring, for the purpose of getting an opportunity to steal a march on someone.
Max, I'm going to show my age here, but I'm not down with the lingo. I don't know what YOB means. Call me crazy.
He decides that outside the ring is a lot better than inside, and you can see the agility with which
Oh, we have 2 referees here.
avoids punishment. He wants things to start in his fashion, and as Dos Caras bounces across that ring, he eyes.
Caras is ready to rock and roll here. He's tired of waiting. Let's go.
He was eyeing Tully, trying to get Tully either in the ring or out. So, as Gino looks around him, he suddenly finds that he is backed almost into Mascaras and got out of the way fast. A touching scene as Tully Blanchard and gorgeous Gino exchange viewpoints. Dos Caras stays in.
Just talking a little bit of strategy there. There's nothing wrong with that.
Just to move in. Here is a quick move by Dos Caras, and he caught Gino
Okay.
and upset him no end. Gino was not expecting that particular maneuver and was.
I got you, Max. I got you.
The possibility of having Dos Caras bounce in on him. Whatever he was defending against. And Gino knows the habit that Dos Caras has of diving through those ropes and hitting his opponent, even though his opponent.
I feel like it's overkill with 2 referees in the ring.
So Gino backs up in the corner. He's trying to tempt Dos Caras into maneuvering. And with Tully on the outside.
Oh, come on. I was hoping that oh, there we go. Tully's got him. Here we go. Here we go. He just waited for the opportunity, but this is going to backfire. The writing was on the wall with that one. Hug it out, bro. Brothers don't shake hands. Brothers got to hug.
Apology accepted, I presume so. Since Gino's getting back in the ring. He came in there and hit Tully so hard he hurt his shoulder. I imagine he could demand reparations for that. Sparring, maneuvering, and driving head first tackle and a good one. As gorgeous Gino maneuvers out of that ring, and I'll tell you, he has done more going in and out of the ring in the time that he has
Oh,
been in this match.
yeah, they're doing a lot of
They don't
ducking and diving here in the early goings. I feel like I'm in the movie Dodgeball.
exciting maneuvers that has this crowd rooting for him, and they are screaming in favor of those Caras. Here comes Mil Mascaras.
No yob.
Tully Blanchard is touched to come in.
No yob. Mil Mascaras has stepped into the ring here. Let's see what happens.
One of the world's foremost masked wrestlers, of course, and man who
We got Tully in the ring now.
in everything he does in that ring, in his bearing and in his movements, and the leg scissor, and Mil Mascaras comes up with a
No, that's still Gino,
He stands
I
over
think.
Tully Blanchard.
Oh, it is Tully. Okay, I'm right. I was right the first time.
Pressure on the leg, on the top part of the foot. Now as he turns him over, he's trying to keep him occupied.
Nice transition into the submission here.
And
Got a nice, not a nice, got a butt shot of the referee.
the masked man, as Tully Blanchard now fights from underneath and tries to roll out of the way. Mil Mascaras' shoulders are close, and he is likely to get pinned in this particular position as he applies this grip on Tully Blanchard. But Gorgeous
Shoulder up.
on the outside of the ring here is arguing about something going on. I don't know exactly what is going on, but the noise here is tremendous. We can't hear his complaints, but up in the ring, Tully Blanchard is close to being pinned. The pressure is on the hands. He twists them, he turns them, and again, he mixes one end with the other. And
Oh, look at that. Beautiful by Mascaras. I got him again.
can turn loose with.
Tag. Yo, you thought you were going to get the one up.
So in comes Gorgeous Gino. He faces Mil Mascaras, and Mascaras moves in there with that confident approach of his that has always characterized his wrestling here. Tully down on the apron looks a little bit relieved to be on the outside where it can draw a few breaths without having Mil Mascaras trying to squeeze them out of him. Mil again goes for the far arm, and he comes up with it.
I like how crisp and fluid Mascaras is. I haven't seen a whole lot of his stuff either. Which is probably my own fucking fault, truth be told.
Strengthens the hold by putting that foot up where he can get plenty of pressure, and Gino is still gorgeous, but he's in trouble. And as Tully Blanchard was trying to get up on that rope and to help Gino, those Caras shook that rope. You saw it shaking. And
Oh, but he got the hole broken. That's what he wanted.
rope and into the ring. Now he's got all four men. And a swift grinding crash. And both Tully and Gino are down. And the Mexican strategy has worked and worked for sure. We've got noisemakers, and we've got screaming fans, and we've got tom-toms and
Tag to Dos Cross.
things letting loose here.
Irish whip. Oh,
Double drop kick.
nice correction there. He thought double clothesline, but somebody called a drop kick.
A lift and a hard slam. He's looking to whoop. You got to hit your target if you're going to do any good. In this
Tag.
case, he didn't quite make it.
Comes
And
Tully.
Gino rolled out and down on the floor. Front headlock. Twist on the head. Could be a strangle, but the referees have not yet declared it a strangle. There's a nice rolling escape by
Mm.
Dos Caras. And oh, how he slammed Tully into that canvas. Quick exchange by Dos Caras, and he was ready for action that time.
Yeah, we're still in the first fall here, too.
He got those feet out there, and there was a quick stop by Dos Caras, and I have never
Tag. Here comes Mascaras back in. We're going to see a
tonight. And in the ring,
atomic drop. Yep.
Mascaras, he comes up with the atomic drop, and sends Tully Blanchard spinning forward on his face.
Max, I'm totally going to tell if I work this out with Katie, she'll be like, bro, you got to hit me with an atomic drop. I gotta show you how to sell that. I used to sell it like rude. It was fucking hilarious.
Tully Blanchard settles on an arm bar and applies it well. Now the referee's in close, hollering to Tully, telling him he can submit if he wants to. 10 minutes have gone by. Gino on the outside, watching closely and trying to give Tully a signal to coordinate something. And as Gino puts his leg through the ropes, the move by Bill Mascaras is a reverse full Nelson.
Looking for the tag, not close enough. Oh, he would have been, though.
Gino is not there. He hasn't been able to touch, and Bill got him out of the way just in time. And now you see that rope shaking. That's Dos Caras shaking the rope and trying to prevent Gino from reaching over it and getting a little bit further into the ring.
Reach over and tag him. Oh, come on, Gino. You had that. Nice flying forearm.
Right ahead of his. And here's a touch for Dos Caras, who comes
Caras back in the ring.
and
Fire Tully across. I'm going to need our heels to get something together here because this is not looking good for them. Caught him with one foot on the drop kick.
and there's one, there's two. That was close.
Just a two.
That hand just barely stopped on the way down, and Dos Caras massages the
This young referee just cannot stay out of the way.
of Tully Blanchard, who was having his trouble. There, both of them.
Double flying headbutt.
Bill Mascaras belongs in the ring. He stays in the ring, and up on the top.
Going up top.
is Dos Caras.
Flying crossbody.
He dives off that rope. He hits him. There's a count.
First fall is going to go to Mascaras and Caras. Some really good tag team action there between those two. Teamwork was on point down the stretch.
Never looked better than he does in this match. He has been the spark plug.
Max, how much you want to bet Mil Mascaras does not take the fall to tie this up at 2?
He has really been great.
You think I'm right on that?
Tell you this, we'll be back here in a moment, right after we have this word from the studio. And Dos Caras chasing Gino around the ring. His time is about to run out. And now they have caught Gino on both sides of the ring over here on our side of the ring. And Gino now has met the ring post formally and head on. So Tully Blanchard.
That was a young Bruce Pritchard's voice we just heard there. I bet you he's on his way out of the WWE. TKO.
Let Gino do all of the racing around the ring, and in the process, he got a rest. So
Oh,
Dos Caras,
atomic drop.
in comes Gino. Now they both go to work on Dos Caras. Hot exchange.
The rake of the eyes by Hernandez goes to the breadbasket of Mascaras. Excuse me, that's Caras. Drop kick.
Big legs of his, and he's got a lot of weight.
2 count only. That was almost 3.
Drop kick into Dos Caras. The touch.
Oh, tag to Mascaras.
And again, it's Bill Mascaras doing that pepper punching and trying to soften up Tully Blanchard. He's got Tully Blanchard now.
Submission. Oh, but Hernandez right there to break that with a quickness.
Bill just caught one on the.
And he hangs up Mascaras on the way down across the top rope. You rat bastard.
Bad shape as Tully. So Tully touched Gino, and all that work that Gino turned in. Now
Such great work here.
Legal.
This is surprisingly better,
Wrath on
excuse me, than I thought it was going to be.
middle Mascaras, but you can see what has been turned on.
Like Tully holding him by the tights, getting in some cheap shots.
So that they can go to work on it. The driving elbow of the
I was just biting him.
one as he bounces in there.
Tag. Here comes Tully. Hangs him up across the bottom rope that time.
Most punishment he has received tonight.
Gino came in and held the foot.
Trying to touch.
Gave Tully enough time to cut him off so he couldn't get to the corner and make that tag.
Tully Blanchard sits astride him, wraps those arms around his head, puts the pressure up, drags him into a tight position, and the Mill is getting up to his feet, carrying Tully along with him, and Mill is slowly but surely getting across the ring there, and now the referees push Gino out of the way.
Tag was made, but the referees were distracted by Gino. See, this is what doesn't make sense. You have two referees in the ring. Why does it take both of you to get Gino out?
And now as
You feel me? Like, shouldn't one of you be working on that while the other one's watching the match? There's two of you.
touch, and Gino may get away with it.
Shake my head moment.
Those Caras has come in and the crowd tells him to let him have it. Quick switch here. Both of them. Two illegal switches. Reverse chin lock for Tully Blanchard. As Tully Blanchard now hangs on to the masked head of Bill Mascaras and puts the squeeze on him. Match that has been in and out of the ring, and now is being settled in the ring. Blanchard hanging on to the head of Bill Mascaras.
Oh, he's going for the mask.
Is working on the mask.
There's a tag made.
Trying to rip it off. He is trying to undo the laces, and in comes those Caras. A driving
Caras is in, makes the save on the mask pull.
So those Caras trying to set Middle Mascaras up. You set him up, but you got to hit him. And on top is Tully Blanchard.
Oh, there was the 3 count.
And there's two there.
The referee botched it. The young one botched it. And I was correct. Mascaras did not take the fall.
That means falls are even. And there will be a 1-minute rest period. And we'll be back here in a moment. At the end of that rest period. But first we have this word from the studio. 15 seconds. And down to the ring. Those Caras is trying to ride.
All right, get out of the way, referees. We're underway here.
Maneuvers across to him and
Tag. Here comes Gino back into the match.
those Caras, Bill Mascaras on the outside of the ring here.
Oh, now they're working on his mask.
Effects of the second
These are
fall.
some
Falls are even. This is the
some
third
cheating bastards right here.
mask of Dos Caras and the gorgeous Gino. Attacks, there's the touch. And in comes Tully Blanchard. He goes after the same point of attention that gorgeous Gino was paying.
Oh, Gino's worked his way around. He's got the tights.
The mask of Dos Caras. They want to rip it off. And as Bill Mascaras comes up on the apron, they've got the mask partly up.
They are hell bent on taking this mask off.
The
Snapmare.
They are trying their best to
Going right back to the mask.
slip that thing up all the way. Bill Mascaras watching for the opportunity to come in the ring, and the driving head of Tully Blanchard knocks
Tag. Back in Hernandez comes. Can they close this out?
And in comes Gino Hernandez to try to pull the mask loose, and he's got enough of it loose that he's going to make trouble for those Caras, who is determined to not let him have it. And as the exchange keeps on, it's Bill, and Bill goes after Gorgeous Gino to put a stop to his efforts to unmask his brother. Gino's in
Up and down.
we could have a fall. There's one, and here is Bill Mascaras.
Nope, Mascaras is going to pull them off.
That particular count. Gino comes in with a front headlock.
Gino has a gripe here. There's still 2 referees in the ring. I don't know why one of them couldn't make a count there.
Ball in the back,
Oh, we almost had a tag.
but they were close to making it. So Bill Mascaras is counted outside that ring. Tully Blanchard maneuvers in there to try to push in against the head and to hang on to that mask and try to maneuver him out of it. And this time Bill Mascaras found what he was looking for. He had no mask to grab.
Oh, DQ him, ref.
By the hair, and we've got the pair of them on the outside.
Oh, he posts Tully on the floor. In the ring, Caras, and that's a DQ. This match should be over. Our boys Tully and Gino should be walking out. I cross body block on the far side there. 1981. Hello.
Battle going on both sides of the ring on opposite corners. And on the floor they crash
Like they couldn't even coordinate and count
and the count.
a pair apiece. The referees, you bricked on that one, guys.
We've got not one, we've got 2, we've got 3 chairs up in the ring, and Gino has one of them. He's using it for defensive purposes.
Gino thought better of it. Fuck this, I'm out. Just tossed his chair down. That's still a good match. Well, the referees fucked that up, though, in my opinion. They could have been a little bit more together. Let's close it out. Our main event of our program today, Kerry Von Erich, Gino Hernandez. This is 1984.
Yes, you recognize the familiar figure. Gorgeous Gino Hernandez.
No job. You're right. No job.
The camera zooms in to focus on Kerry Von Erich. Here in this battle, final card of the year.
This is just after Christmas in 84. Says it's December 27th.
Two top stars have come in, attracted by the $25,000 that will go to the winner of a 2-ring battle royal tonight. The handsome half-breed, as he prefers to be known, facing a tough foe. Gino's first match here in approximately 2 years by his own reckoning, and he faces a man who
Oh, look at Gino showing off.
the NWA World Heavyweight title, held it for about 2 months, and lost it in a match in Japan to
What's happening, Faye? What's happening, DD? Shout out Tommy coming in on the tail end of our legend show on Gino Hernandez. We're into our final match of the show. We got Kerry Von Erich and Gino rocking it out from 1984. Hope you guys are having a blast, and Tommy, cannot wait to line up our opportunity to sit down and talk to you about the Violent Gentlemen's Club. It's going to be fucking great. Lots of things happening. Glad you guys are here for the close of our show today. I hope everybody's doing great wherever you are in whatever part of the world you're in.
Second ring number 2. Here goes Kerry von Erich to clear both ropes and to chase after Gino Hernandez.
Tommy, there's no such thing as a wrong time when it comes to professional wrestling, brother. Come on, let's be real. Let's be fair.
Before he decided to wrestle full time, he was following in the footsteps of his father, who was champion when he was in SMU, going the same spherical disc.
Absolutely. I'm waiting to hear from John to see where we're at with that. I believe there's about a 6 or 7 hour time difference between us and you, but I'll get with you on it. We're gonna make it happen. I definitely want to talk all things you and the Violent Gentleman Club and companies that you work for over there. Like we want to do what we can do. It's gonna be great. We just aired our interview with Frankie the Mobster over on our YouTube channel Friday. Recording one tonight with talent out of Australia. I've got one next Sunday with someone here in the States, but I think we may be able to do something next Saturday. But I'm not 100% yet. I'll get with you on it.
Little test of strength. When wrestlers lock hands like that, it is generally because you think you can show your opponent up a little bit. Matter of strength. And Gino,
Nice. Oh, Gino took a crotch shot right there. Oh, look at the cell.
never accepted the challenge.
Yeah, actually, Tom, what I think is kind of cool about this is, like I was telling you about the little spotlight shows. So, in conjunction with the interview, like I'll be running promotion for you and whatever companies you're attached to, like the entire week. Like we'll do the spotlight on a Monday and drop the interview on a Friday, but all in between, like it's trying to put as many of my viewers and my audience onto the indie product as possible. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good shit. Oh no, sir! We saw this in our first match against David Von Erich. He kept trying to extend the hand, and it's just not gonna happen. See, I told you, Gino, and you're doing this with Kerry. He is stronger than David. That is not an intelligent move to make.
Then he is looking for a way to recover and
That's fine. We can set it up for the week after. That's not a big. It's not. We'll set it up around your time frame whenever you're available, Tommy. We'll make it work on our side. We typically do.
I was going to say the last debacle, it was the last destructive maneuver.
It'll actually give us more time to put the secondary show together, the spotlight show, and get that filmed off. We won't do that live. We'll do that pre-tape. But I'll send it to you, and you'll go through it, tell me what you like, what you don't like, and we're going to make it all pretty and shiny and do what we can do. Our thought is if we could get just like, if one of our audience, people from our audience follows or subscribes to your channels or merchandise links, if you've got a pro wrestling t-shirt, t-shop, if somebody, one of our audience members just contributes in some way, that's a win for us, and it's a win for indie wrestling. Oh, Kerry ate the post.
Found it impossible to stop with his shoulder on as he dove through those ropes, and Gino is trying to capitalize on the injury. It's an opportunity that Kerry didn't have. You see Gino making the most of it.
I haven't seen all of his merch. I've seen a couple of the shirts that I've seen by watching, matches that had him in it. So I need to get that off air. Redshaw was our first channel interview, and actually he shipped me a shirt from Australia. So I definitely I hit up the Pro Wrestling Tees, or I hit up the links to try and show my support especially for those who come in and do me favors like that. So does Goth, if I'm not mistaken. He loves to visit the Pro Wrestling Tee shop. What I haven't figured out on that side of the equation, and Tommy, maybe you'll be able to, or one of you that I'm speaking with that can tell me. Well, I want to shop where you get the most profit margin. That's where I want to spend the money. If it's through Pro Wrestling Tees, then cool, no problem. If it's through you directly, then that's, you know what I mean. That's what I do. Like, I went through Redshaw directly because I wanted him to get the highest profit margin he could off of it. Got it. Send it to me in DM as well, Tommy, with any other kind of information that I might need, if you don't mind. Big right hand. Include the Twitch page, your YouTube page, companies you work, like the whole nine. Your crew, if they've got Twitter tags, like, give me everything, because I can start working the promotion side of it. Scoop up, slam down by the modern day Warrior. He ate the knees right there, though. You're the man, Tommy. You're the man. Heading up top. What are we going to do? You're going to eat the mat. That's what you're going to do. Drop kick miss. No problem, brother. I appreciate you stopping in, even though it's just for a few minutes. It's always good to see you. We'll be in touch real soon. There's that big elbow. He missed. 1, 2. That is it. Kerry Von Erich takes the win. Sorry, Gino. You can't call a timeout, bro. So, Max, if you're still in chat, question for you. You did make the comment on Thursday about wanting to see more Gino Hernandez, and I told you just be patient. So now you've seen about 2 hours of Gino Hernandez. What are you thinking about his body of work? I think as far as the heel is concerned in Texas, man, claw. Listen to that place explode. Gino got the fuck out of Dodge. He said, nope, nay. And now I'm just going to throw chairs at you. I think as far as heels are concerned, in the territory days, like, Gino knew how to draw the heat, and he knew he was very much a solid in-ring performer, as well as just an overall character. He knew how to get the heat. He knew how to keep the heat. He knew the play. He knew the playbook. He went out and he executed, and he executed really, really well. I think that he was one of those that's just gone way too soon. And like you had said in the chat earlier, he's one of those what ifs in professional wrestling. What if we didn't lose him so soon? And what if he was able to get through the rest of the 80s and into the 90s, and what could have happened with his career? But nonetheless, he left a legacy. He left a firm mark on professional wrestling, and it's one that when you think about the territories and you think about the great heels that were out there, man, if you don't think Gino Hernandez, you need to look a little bit deeper and dig a little bit deeper into the work, because he's definitely worth his weight in gold. That being said, this will wrap up our show today here on our Legends of Wrestling on Gino Hernandez. We will be back tomorrow at 3 p.m. for a very special Wrestling Request Live. I have a lot of making up to do with what transpired last week, and I intend on doing just that. So you definitely want to be around for that. We're going to knock that show out of the park. This has been a great one. I appreciate everybody stopping by. Dee Dee, it's good to see you. Max, awesome as usual. Tommy and Faye Wild, you guys coming in last the tail end of the show. It's awesome. It's always great to see you guys as well. I'm Chris Page, and we'll see you next time.